Alright, so at the beginning of the episode, we can see Edward talking to Trevor, but Edward's whistle is crooked. Douglas steamed by with a train of heavy coal trucks.
Come on, Edward. Stop gossiping in the sun when there's work to be done.
Later, Edward spoke to Douglas, but Douglas uses Donald's whistle sound.
Boat to Douglas. Boat to Douglas.
This is how Douglas's whistle sounds like.
Trevor and I are old friends.
A small hair can be seen above Edward's eye. A small hair is also beneath Edward's face.
Ach, aye, quizzed Douglas.
Douglas's nameplate is loose, and some wires can be seen under his cap.
And what'd that be? Scrap, said Edward quietly. Douglas gasped. Don't mention that word. It makes my wheels wobble. It does the same to Trevor, replied Edward. He was being sent to the scrapyard, but the vicar and I saved him. And now he's really useful again.
Edward informed Douglas that Sir Topham Hatt certainly does need another steam engine.
Aye, and quickly, sighed Douglas.
That night, Douglas was still working. He had taken the midnight goods train to a station at the faraway part of the island where only the diesels work.
He was just shunting, ready for his return journey, when
he saw a crooked piece of track.
That sounds like a steam engine, he thought.
The hiss came again.
Who's there? Asked Douglas. A whisper came. Are you a Fat Controller's engine? I intrude it. Thank goodness. I'm Oliver, and I'm with my brake van Toad. We've run out of coal and have no more steam. But what are you doing? Escaping? From what? Scrap?
Douglas shivered. Then he remembered Edward's story about saving Trevor.
I'll be glad to help you, he said. It'll have to look as if you're ready for scrap, and I'm taking you away. The drivers and firemen agree to help too.
Thing is that the word scrap was already painted on the side of Oliver's water tanks, even before Douglas told the drivers and firemen to do so.
No time to turn around, panted Douglas.
I'll run tender first. Come on.
This piece of track is crooked.
But before they could clear the station, they were stopped. Aha! Exclaimed the foreman. A Great Western engine and a brake van too. You can't take these. Ah, but they're all for us, said Douglas's driver. See for yourself.
The former looked all over Oliver.
Seems in order. Right, away guard.
Douglas has a black dot on his right cheek.
That was a neat thing, puffed Douglas. We've had worse, smiled Oliver.
And they forged ahead. It was daylight when their journey ended.
We're home, cried Douglas. Shh, said his driver. There are the works. We'll find a place for Oliver. Oliver said goodbye and thank you, and Douglas puffed away.
The next day, Douglas told the other engines about Oliver, but Henry's eyes are wonky. James has some black glue wrapped around his funnel.
Douglas should tell him at once, added Gordon. Well, here he is, said a voice. Now what's this all about? Beg pardon, sir, but we do need another engine. Yes, sir, ventured Gordon. A steam engine, sir. I'm afraid that unless one is saved from scrap, there's little hope. But, sir, burst out Douglas, one has. Yes, indeed, and thanks to you, Douglas, he is now at our works. Oliver is just what we need for Duck's branch line. Everyone cheered.
Thomas has Edward's whistle sound.
One cheered. Everyone cheered.
Now Oliver and Toad are painted in full Great Western colors, but Toad's roof is crooked. Duck's face is crooked too. Anyway, both GWR engines are happy on their branch line. The other engines laughed at first and called it the Little Western. Duck and Oliver were delighted, and so the Little Western it will always be. So those are all of the goofs found in Season 3 episode Escape. I hope you all enjoyed this video, my train lovers, and I will see you next time.